We are good to go. All right. All right, let's call their family. It's a new phone. Oh, you see now these phones? Did I switch it on? Let's stop there. Yeah. All right. Let us call the family. Victoria Ogai. Where is this Victoria? Top of the evening. Cannot believe I forgot to on this phone first. Yo, my life is a movie. Hi, Victoria.
Hi, Mother.
Hi.
How are you?
Eshkana, you're not on YouTube, ne? You're not on Kilebeto. I was charging my phone. And as I'm charging my phone, now it's, these phones are like diesel engines. Takes forever and a day. Now we need to share. Now
What happened?
Oh, there's Fahima. Okay, no, I'm happy.
Okay,
I'm
now
happy.
we're good.
So they can see we are live. Okay, hi Fahima.
Yes.
Fahima, please share the link, Inana. I just want to know you're on YouTube. Please share the link. Pretty, please share the link because yours truly forgot to on the phone on time.
Aren't you using the same link last week?
Yeah?
Aren't you using the same link last week?
I could say, but I don't know.
Because I'm using the one that we used last week to enter.
Emma, when I tell you are go better.
I
don't know if others. I can say why important it hard.
No, I'm just saying happen like admin. That's why I know all these things.
Hey, it's not my forte. These things you're asking me difficult things I cannot answer.
Don't worry, my dad. Don't worry, my dad. Don't worry.
Hi, Fahima. Share, Nana. Share. So, Linda, okay, the phone is fine now. Now I want to see if I can, what you call it, share. Fahima, did you share, Nana?
You already shared the link with the reminder during the day. Oh, you see?
Why link exposed them?
Mama, stop exposing yourself.
So Fahima, you clicked on that link to be here. If that's the case, then I'm happy. If that's the case, then I'm happy. I thought I have to kick in and share the link.
I know.
Goodness. Oh, then we can relax.
The one you shared in the group is the one we are using right now.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. No, we learn every day. I just remember, I'm not a technology person.
I understand, ma'am.
It's pretty clear I'm not a technology person.
Yeah, being in the 40th floor is a problem, ne?
Yeah?
Being in the 40th floor is the problem, ne?
Don't even talk about it. Just that now. Somebody. Oh, yo, my brains are going. I need this other supplement. Yo. Yeah? No, a supplement, man. Can't you, don't you understand? I just supplement.
No, I do understand, but I'm asking, is it the one that we don't want you on?
No. A proper supplement. A proper supplement. Yes.
Okay. No, understandable.
So I'm starting.
All right, now we can start. Give 5 pass, give 10 pass. We can start.
Hey, yo, you are very forward. Mine says 6 minutes after. Yours is already at 10. Yo.
Yes.
Okay.
10 pass.
When they say time is money, this is what they mean, ne?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what they mean. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us, even if most of you are gonna be late. But thank you so much for joining us on the self-love movement. Please note that this initiative, this training series, is proudly sponsored by Excellas Ambassadors Youth Empowerment Initiative, NPC, along with Khutlo Skills and Business Development Agency. Cocket. Yes. So I'm there, ne? All right. So last week, let's just do a recap of last week. Last week we touched on setting boundaries. We touched on setting boundaries. We touched on finding your strengths. We touched on what are you struggling with, and I asked you to deal with whatever it is that you're struggling with. Just one thing. Pella, we don't eat a cow in one day. Just one thing. Find the spot. I want to do this. Now, when I do trainings, I love to share. Let me do this, Victoria. Let me remove this one for now. Again, I'm doing this for the benefit of those who are hi, Fatima. For those who were not here. So self-awareness, at least in the thing. So we were doing that. Here's the strength spotting, where you're practicing how to be kind to yourself. Yes, the integration sheet. Did we do this, guys? Did we do this? Finding that one thing.
Yes, we did.
Yes. So we said, what is your value? What is your strongest value? It can be whatever. And what is your strength? And then what is your current challenge? More challenging, you need to find a micro action to deal with the challenge. So I hope, how did you find it? How did you find the exercise? Was it too much? Did you learn something? Please share. How was the exercise? While I wait for you typing, my challenge last week was okay. I'm not a person that knows how to rest, right? So my micro action last week, I actually asked to be off. I was off for 2 days, but y'all didn't see it, but I was off. Okay, so that is the action that I took for me to rest. I was having a very bad week last week, guys. So that is the action that I took, and I do feel a lot better this week. So that is what I did, right? And please, the breathing exercises, they're very important. Light. And we did the breathing exercises together last week, and all of you had positive reviews or positive feedback after we did the breathing exercise, right? So just remember, be kind to yourself. I hope no one is sending me messages, because no, not today. Let's see. Oh, my moderator. I want to show you something.
Yes, ma'am.
I found something nice. Please watch. Do you like it? On the screen. Where? But they're getting an error. Victoria, they're saying they're getting an error.
An error where?
I don't know.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, was superstar.
Oh, bana babathong.
Hey.
Are people using the same link that we Can people use the link of last week, please? I'm just going to share the one of last week so that it can, yeah. Because I think the one last week has...
They're getting an error. How? I don't know.
I'm just trying to get last week's link so that we can send it.
On my side, I'm trying to see. I don't know. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to be productive.
I'm sending it to our to all groups, right?
Wait, I found a link now, so I'll just give it to you and then you'll share it. Ne?
Okay.
I found the link now. Yeah, I found the link. We can share that one. So we'll wait, like, let's say maybe 2 minutes while you are sharing. Now I'm waiting for our esteemed participants. What did you do last week? That one thing. If it's two, even better. But what's the one thing that you did last week? Your challenge. I shared my challenge that me and resting, most of you know, I don't know what is rest. So what I did, I asked for off last week, and I can say I am 60% better. So Lena, I did something. Thank you, Victoria. Get it in again. So we are waiting. Oh, there's Fatima. Okay. My macro action. Can you put it on the screen, Victoria? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, remember, this is a process. It's like a marathon. Ne? It's like a marathon. So don't be hard on yourself. Just say that you'll keep on trying. I get about it, practice makes perfect. The more you do something, the more you get better at it.
Yes, ma'am. So I think it's on the screen right now. Can anyone see it?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, my darling, we can see it.
All right.
Let me see if I can get. I don't know if this gentleman will come, but let's see if he comes. I'll be so excited. Oh, Victoria, let me also share it in the groups that you're not in.
Please, especially the general, since admins only, ne? Because I can't share in that group.
Where? Guy? Which group?
Go general. Community.
Oh, community. Oh, you're
Yeah.
okay. It's a community. Ooh.
I cannot share
it's so nice to have it,
so you're the only admin there.
No, Lynn, Litabo as well is admin. Good evening, Caroline. Good evening.
So everybody got the link. Yes, there we go.
I'm trying to see which groups did you share in, but it will be easy for me to just, yeah, no, I can see which ones you didn't. No, perfect. This is perfect. So, guys, or should I say, ladies and gentlemen, the registration form or register that you sign, we actually do look at it, ne? So you guys want this session to be a whole hour. Bagiti, are you not tired? So today, thank you, Kia. Aski Siman technology. Nah, I'm not tech savvy, guys. I'm not tech savvy. I'm not tech savvy. So I'm also sharing in the many groups that we have. That many renale groups guys. We have a lot of groups. I think Sharpeville. I think we shot a Sharpeville group. Yeah, Sharpeville group. If I forgot a group, Askis. But I think this is most of them. Yeah. Okay. So let us try to start from the beginning to be fast. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Tuesday evening, 24th of February. There's no sound. Hutu, there's no sound. Victoria, can you hear me?
Ma'am, I can hear you.
Okay. So the problem is on their side. The problem then it's on their side. Okay.
Yeah, but I just want to check if there's a problem with the audio stream.
Okay.
But everyone says they can hear. So Kia, I think it's you muted us. Instead of muting yourself, you muted us. So you mute all to mute yourself. Mute your own mic.
Mute yourself. So today, guys, I think because it's the last, I guess it's the last Tuesday of February that we are doing this training, so we can go up until 9 o'clock. Just for this, I can it's every day. Okay, thank you. Listen, Khupote saying the same thing. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Tuesday evening. My name is Pulani Mudimwin, and this beautiful training is proudly sponsored by Excellus Ambassadors Youth Empowerment Initiative NPC, along with Khutotaro Skills Development Agency, Skills and Development Agency, right? All the way from 18 Emoyeni, Val, City District, right? So today is our third edition, right? Today is our third edition. Last in Ekere, we were doing this. Okay, yes, she's good. Perfect. Was just doing a recap of last week's training. So last week we were doing self-awareness, right? Guys, self-love is a very broad subject. I think you are now aware of it, ne? Many people think, or some people think, self-love is just, self-love, okay, it ends there. No, there's like levels. There's like, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. That's why we had to make it in a series form instead of doing a master class, say, 5 hours. Oh my word, I will die in myself as the trainer. So we're doing self-awareness. We needed to know what is self-awareness. You needed to know what are your values, if you even have values. Some people don't know that they have values while having values. I don't know if I'm making sense. Am I making sense? Spotting your strengths, you needed to know how to spot your strengths, and practicing self-compassion, because we are so hard on ourselves. Am I right? I need an active class again. Remember now,
yes,
I want to see comments. Right? We need to be kind to ourselves because the world is already hard on us. Let's not help the world be hard, okay, on ourselves. So is the world that's hard on you now? Luena compounding the situation. Oh no, please, let's minus cut. Okay, thank you, Caroline. Thank you, Sikhopoto. So you need to notice your thoughts, your emotions, your values, your behaviors. All of these things, they are part of self-awareness, right? And what are values? We said they are guiding principles. So there are some things that when you feel, if this is not done, it's a deal breaker. Or for me to be at a certain place, these are the minimum requirements. Am I making sense? Let me put it in this way. Let's say you are with friends. Ne? We're with, I want to make a basic example, not a hard one. You are with friends, and you know there's always those two friends that are always late. So because you know that there's two friends who are always late, let's say maybe you like, hi man, Bochobi, let's meet at, let's say at 3, right? Those two friends, you'll tell them that no, we are starting at 1. Because you know them. You know them. But past 3, 4. There are just some people who say, let me put it like this. Let's say family gatherings. Maybe you're at a family gathering, or you don't, there are just some people in the family that you don't want to be associated with, or you want to, because the less you see them, the better. Why? Because they are not aligned with your values. Am I making sense? Then we did this step. This one we shared. I couldn't share it last week. I shared it in the group. If you are not, please note that we have a WhatsApp group now as of last week. All thanks to you guys and Oz Victoria, our moderator. So I shared this long list of values in the WhatsApp group. If you're not in the WhatsApp group, please contact Victoria. Okay. So you had to pick 5 values and then narrow the 2 or 3, the top 2 or 3, right? And then we had a discussion about it. Hey, you had a lot to say last week. I loved last week's session. I remember some of you were like, no, I won't be in a place where I'm not, like when I speak, I want to be heard. Or don't shut me down. You see, those are your values. You want to be heard. Right? Then we did strength spotting, right? Okay, I'm not going to go too much into this. And then we did the integration sheet. Fatima said something earlier where we said you need to, now we're talking about, okay, just do one. You write your value, you write your strength, you write you write what is your current challenge, and then according to your current challenge, what is that one step that you're going to take, that micro action that's going to help you deal with your challenge. Now my challenge is I cannot rest, right? So because I cannot rest, I was like, no, I'm going to force myself to take off last week. So I asked for off for 2 days last week. You see, it doesn't have to be hard. I always want to be right. Yes, my macro challenge, Fatima, my macro challenge was challenging myself to be selfish for a week and try to focus on myself. It was going well for 1 day. Then along the way, I failed. I just can't put myself first, but I'll keep trying. That's why we are here. We are here to help one another. And here, this next training, Fatima, it's handler for you. I think this one was for you, according to your comment. So, again, now we have our own logo, Self-Love Movement, SLM. Clap it. Let's go and jealous. Let's go and jealous. Where is the intro? Victoria, what's about no sekele khafarlek?
I tell you.
Yes.
I tell you.
Good evening, Osbongile. Yes, Fatima. Lona, you're gonna get me into trouble. So I said, don't worry. Today we're gonna continue up until 9 o'clock if the session takes that long, right? Can you still see the screen? So today we're talking about recognizing guilt. Hey guys, because we feel so guilty. Live on Twitter, nix. but you feel, yo, I feel so guilty. Like you hear Fatima just said she feels guilty. She wanted to be selfish, but she just couldn't. Right? Okay, so we need to recognize guilt traps. Yes, traps. Again, we're going back to practicing self-compassion and prioritizing yourself. So, what do we need you to learn from this part? So, we are going to explore how guilt can keep us small and how self-love, which is practical, kind, and steady, helps us let go and move forward. What is a guilt trap? It's recurring thoughts or rules that make you feel responsible for outcomes beyond your own control or that demand perfection. Note how guilt often replays past events and keeps people stuck. You feel responsible beyond what is fair. Okay, so that is the definition of a guilt trap. You feel responsible, Nji, yet this thing is out of your control. Now, please, in the comment section, what word comes to your mind? How would write this word guilt? What comes to your mind? What comes to your mind? Let's engage. What comes to your mind when we hear the word guilt? Hello.
Ospulani, while we're still waiting for people to type, you know?
Yes.
So for me, I remember those who know me, I always say I am Ospulani on steroids. Right?
Yes.
Yes. On steroids.
Hey.
I'm a perfectionist. And if things do not go the way I want it, you'll see stress. I'd be like, if I did this, it would have been. Now that I did this, now it's this. What did I do now? Why did I do it? God, I have 10,001 questions of how I was supposed to do things right. Instead of this, you know, I even sometimes when it's something that someone else did, it'd be like, because it was my project, why did I let you do this? I was supposed to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's as if I do not trust my own team. Yet I do. I just have that guilt trip that I put on myself, which I never ever actually tell other people. I just do to myself.
Yeah, no kisiki ya rona the perfectionist. I agree.
I fully agree on steroids.
I fully agree with what you're saying. So in the comments, they're saying the word that comes to mind when they hear guilt. They're saying responsibility, feelings or regret. I think about feelings of regret, and then feeling remorse when they hear the word guilt. Now, when I hear the word, when I hear the word guilt, I'm thinking, yo, consequences. Me. That's me. I'm like, yo, consequences. That's why I like to make sure everything, all the ducks are lined up in a row. That's me. I make sure I don't wait for someone to come and remind me or remind me that, hey man, next week Monday 1, 2, 3. I make sure by the time it says Friday, everything is ready. Even preferably before Friday. That's just me standard. Okay. Okay, Kia says she yena oli itumeleng. Fatima says shame, itumeleng Likia, they say regret when they hear the word guilt. Okay. Leading all them fatten to then write them down. Ne? Okay. Now, common guilt traps. Hey, we need to name these ones. Hey, Victoria, this is me and you. Perfection trap.
Amen.
Now, what did you just say? I should have done it perfectly. What could that could have made this project go better?
You understand.
So it's a perfection trap. Then, babuile ka responsibility. There's also a responsibility trap. Someone will say, yo, it's my fault if others are unhappy. And then comparison trap. I just did a few because I don't want this to be a long training, but we get the gist, I guess. Comparison trap. Another one will say, I'm failing because others seem to do better. Again. Now, please note that your body speaks to you. You see on the right, body cues. These are some of the things that you'll feel when you are in this state of feeling guilt. So you will have repetitive thoughts. You'll be thinking about this thing constantly. It's now 3 weeks. You are still thinking about this thing. Yes, repetitive thoughts. Bodily tension. Your body tenses. Oh, my headaches. Now you're having headaches more than usual. Maybe you have a headache once in 2 weeks. Now it's every day. That's tension. Avoidance. You are avoiding. I don't know if you are avoiding a person or you are avoiding a street or but you are just avoiding. Why? Because you're feeling guilty. And then overthinking. You are thinking, like Victoria, you're saying, oh, yo, if I could have done it like this, if I could have done it like that. No, cut. Now, we're going to do an exercise, right. So there's only 3 steps, fortunately. We're going to do a silent scan. All of us. That's why you need to have a pen and a book. So you need to notice a recent moment where you felt guilty. Just write 1 sentence describing that thought. Recently, there's somewhere where you felt guilty. Doesn't matter what it is. Is it work? Is it family? Doesn't matter. You felt guilty. Maybe maybe you're feeling guilty that hey, I'm giving simple examples. I want to show you that this thing doesn't have to be big. Hey, maybe
So my brother is sitting with me. He's actually in the same session with me right now. He's like,
your brother?
Yeah, I like nice chat.
Yeah. I keep on my file. Now it's a keep on my file session. Thank you. Okay. So you need to own up. Yes. Step 2. Now, actually, we remember, recently, like in the last week, what did you do or what did you not do that now you are feeling a little bit guilty or a lot guilty, right? Number 1. 2, identify which trap it fits and note your bodily sensation. Your body will talk to you always. That's why there's a word called body language. So, both tight chest, both sinking stomach, both tension. Hey, also now there's a little bit of a discomfort. That's your body talking to you. You are uncomfortable. And that discomfort comes from here. What is it? We need to write it down. Now, share 1 insight in the chat box. If you are comfortable to share. Remember, this is a safe space. Here we don't judge, The reason why we're doing these things is for us to be better people tomorrow. So if you feel comfortable enough, please share 1 insight. What are you realizing now? Share that 1 insight. If you don't feel comfortable, it's fine. You'll write it in your book. Okay, so this is a safe space. Mona, we don't judge. Yeah. Yes.
Also, there's one thing within the body cues, especially on avoidance. Certain people use another word or another acronym to actually avoid certain things. They call it procrastination.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, Batty.
Yeah, but avoidant no, I'm just procrastinating. I wanna do it, but I'm gonna do it, but just not now.
Can I tell you something? Last week, last week I finished with the audit, right?
Yeah.
And so I posted on my WhatsApp status. I'm like, yo, I finished on time for my audit, right? And this friend of mine, listen to this. This friend of mine, all the way in Rustenburg, she's a banker, and she works at the bank, senior manager. She says to me, yo, Pulana, how do you do it? I'm like, no, now one thing's done. I don't want to wait. Anything can happen. She's like, yo, I wish I was like you. Now I always wait for the last minute. I'm like, how is it possible? You work in a bank. My personality should be you.
Exactly.
She's like, no, you don't want to know plan. And I always wait for the last minute. I'm like, yo, that's a kaya. Let's see. Okay, Intumeleng says heavy on comparison trap. At least you realize, I wonder, that's the thing, you need to realize it. Itemoheng are overthinking, Fahima anxiety, and then Itumeleng says we are avoiding our problems, ma'am. Okay. And then my baby sister forgot to tell me about her homework yesterday and told me today in the morning, and I refused to help her. And you feel guilty, Akir? You see? You don't have to go far. You don't have to go far. People normally think, okay, hey, because I must went to a higher grade. Never. Now I feel guilty today that I didn't even exercise because I had so much work to do. But I still feel guilty. Oh, by the way, happy I've got injuries. So I'm okay, I'm half guilt. I feel less guilt. I've got 2 injuries, which I don't want to even talk about.
How I console, chef.
I don't want to talk about injuries. No, rent must be paid. The rent is due each and every day. All right. Moving on. Why self-compassion matters? Why does it matter? Okay. Self-compassion matters, guys, because it reduces the harsh self-judgment and it supports self-forgiveness. Cultivating it helps people move from being stuck in guilt to acting in line with values. Now, research shows that self-compassion mediates the relationship between shame or guilt proneness and self-forgiveness. So when I bring it to the layman, not being hard on yourself, not being too hard on yourself, makes you forgive yourself easier than another person. Guys, there are people who are very, very hard on themselves. I used to be those people. I'm much better as of, I think, about 10 years ago. Yeah, it's still a work in progress. Okay, I was very, very hard on myself. And I had to learn. Fortunately, I was surrounded by people who could see and people who were, I'll mention her name now, Judy Lebaseke. She was my life coach. She does amazing team building stuff all across all across Africa. And she took me out of a very, very, very dark place. And she taught me about self-compassion. This was about 5 years ago. She taught me about self-compassion. And she's a lot younger than me. So now that's why it's not about age, it's about what you have in here. Because sometimes you'll find let me say sometimes you'll find a 20-year-old is much more mature than a 30-year-old. A 30-year-old is much more mature than a 40-year-old. Happy upbringing really matters. How you were brought up. Who brought you up? Okay. Because there are some people who are in very toxic environments, whether it's go high or friends in the neighborhood, and they become so hard on themselves. I realized this, especially during last year's entrepreneurship boot camps, because most of the kids, they could come to me by willing, and they would say that, now I don't know love. My dad is always harsh. He never says something nice. And what does that do to you as a child? You become hard on yourself. So the upbringing also matters. Okay. Now, micro practice. Oh, Now we're doing something like last week, né? So micro practice. Now, please, this is we are doing, get practical. Now, place one hand over your heart or over your chest. Right now. Let's do it. Ne? Now, breathe in for 4 to 5 times. Ne? Slowly. Let's do it. Now, you say to yourself, may I be kind to myself in this moment. So every time where you feel self-critical or every time where you feel down, we get those moments. We get those moments. You put your hand on your chest or on your heart and you do this practice. Just breathing exercises. What does this do? This breathing exercise, it helps to anchor your body and it also interrupts the guilt loop in your head. And it models self-love as a bodily practice. These things are important. You'll take them light. You'll take them light. But once you do them, okay, that's why we also doing this practical. Last week we did the breathing exercises, a little bit different than this one. And many of you said you feel much better. How do you feel? Before we go on, how do you feel? Okay, Kia, you said that I tend to overreact when it comes to certain situations. Lucretia, welcome. I tend to bottle things up, and once I bust, I say hurtful things. Yes, because you bottle things up. And then, yes, compassion. It's about mindset. And then Faima says as well, yes, upbringing plays a big role because there are a lot of expectations leading to you not being gentle towards yourself. Thank you, baby girl. See, hope are relaxed a bit. Thank you. Thank you, Nana. Itumeleng. The micro practice, I normally use it when I'm having panic attacks. No, you can actually do it not only when you're having panic attacks, because you're training your mind. Okay. Guys, you should also try to exercise. And you should also try to exercise. It's very, very good for mental health and wellness. I got over chronic depression just through exercising. No pill, no nothing, just exercising. And I got through, and I had chronic depression for 2 years and I got over it. Okay. Lucretia, I feel calm. Thank you. I feel more relaxed. Laban, free things. You don't need to go to the doctor. You don't need to go to Zbanban. Right here where you're sitting, practice that. The breathing exercises. You can even find so many of them. You can find them on Kanaking, right here on YouTube. There's apps as well. There's something I'm going to share with you now. What is it called? Let me see it. Spotify. Also on Spotify, you'll find great things on Spotify. All right. And then Kia says, it's so important to maintain kindness when it comes to oneself. Very, very important. Guys, it's very important. Kindness is a language that even a blind man can see and the deaf can hear. That's how powerful and potent kindness is. Oh, thank you, my baby. Thank you. You are my baby. So I hope I'm not offending. All right. So please do breathing exercises in the comfort of your home. Now, learning to prioritize yourself. Fatima, Victoria, Pulani, this is for you.
Very too much.
We need to learn to prioritize ourselves, guys. Okay. Why? Hey, guys. Hey, why? Prioritization, It's a self-love skill that reduces chronic guilt and burnout. Do you all know what is burnout? If you don't know what is burnout, please, you will say, ne? So, prioritizing yourself is not selfish. It's necessary to sustain care for others. Agree, you can't pour from an empty cup. Also, note to self. Setting boundaries and saying no are acts of self-respect and love. Believe it or not. Research indicates that letting go of guilt often involves focusing on future values and accepting limits. You are not a superhero. You are not Superman. You are not Xena, the princess warrior. Okay, now I'm exposing my age. You are not Wonder Woman. You are a human being. Flaws and all. And guess what? With all those flaws, you are perfect. And don't let anybody tell you any different. There's no one who is perfect. But in your imperfections, you are perfect. Please say it right now to yourself. I am perfect. We are practicing self-love here. Now, another practical micro skill. It is a 60-40 rule, right? So if a choice benefits you at least 60% and harms others less than 40%, or can be mitigated, it's reasonable to prioritize yourself. So in other words, if whatever you're doing does not harm others, now I'm thinking of the course that we just did now in December, when Victoria, please do it. If it means, okay, you are going to be indoors for the whole weekend because you are tired, you just want time to yourself. Maybe you had plans to go out with a friend or go to a family gathering, but you feel so exhausted that, you know what, you feel like you just want to be with yourself. Please do that. Put yourself first. Remember, you are pouring into yourself when you're doing that. Okay. Now, here's a short no script. No. You just say, I can't take that on right now. I need to protect my time. But remember, careful. Hey, people are very sensitive, ne? Some people just say to them, hey, what's you know, because some people, when you tell them, I need to protect my time, it's like you said a swear word. Some people don't understand. I get they're not in your shoes. So also remember, last week I even said it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Now I'm reversing it. It's not how you say, it's what you say. So it's a catch-22. Be careful, ne? I guess some we still need to maintain our relationships with whoever. Is it your friend? Is it your neighbor? Is it, you know, your people? Just say the right words. All right. Now, action plan. Write one boundary you will try this week and one compassionate phrase to say to yourself when guilt arises. Right? But one boundary, just one. I tell you, we're eating a cow here, so in small bits and pieces. So write one boundary you will try this week and one compassionate phrase that you will say to yourself when guilt arises. Again, we spoke about the different kinds of guilt: comparison guilt, perfectionist guilt. Doesn't matter. Let's see. I love this class. This class is so interactive. Fatima feels relaxed. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Temogen. Okay. No, I don't remember what I was saying when Lucretia says the pain I had on my left shoulder just went away after doing the breathing exercises. Amen. Hallelujah. Just breathe. Breathe. That's it. And I think some of you just joined now. I said we have a WhatsApp group. Yeah, you guys are so demanding that we had to have now a WhatsApp group. So we have a WhatsApp group. Please tag Victoria to add you into our WhatsApp group. There, Kimo, it's like it's your family away from your family. Okay, like I said, this movement, nobody judges you. But I won't judge you, and nobody else is allowed to judge you as well. It is your safe space. So we have that WhatsApp group up until these sessions are ending sometime in May, 1st or 2nd week of May, and then end of May, we will close the group. Why we having that group is for some people, guys, they don't have this that we have. And sometimes, or most of the times, it's easier to speak to a stranger than somebody that's close to you. So this is an avenue for you to use. Okay, use it, but don't abuse it. Okay, thank you, Lucretia. Oh, I love your comment. And then Usbongile, easier said than done, especially when you're a parent. You always put yourself last automatically. Amen. Thank you. Always last. Thank you, Usbongile. And then Surupo says, here I was asking myself, who's the princess warrior? Don't worry, it was way before your time, Nana. Way. Way before your time. It was the show was
exposure too.
Zina the Princess Warrior.
Please stop exposing our age,
And then Kia says it's quite difficult to set boundaries, especially as an empath. And we spoke about empaths last week. However, you cannot keep pouring from an empty cup, truly. Thank you. Amen. Hallelujah. See, we were talking about a burnout. That's what I don't know. Oh, okay. So burnout, it's like fatigue, but incessant fatigue. So Kim Khatala, let me make this kind of example. Let's say you are working. Ne? Thank you, Victoria. Let's say you are working, right? Wherever you're working at, I don't know, at a college. Let me make an example. And you don't go on leave, right? And you get to a point where now you are so exhausted that even when you get 10 hours of sleep, you still wake up exhausted. You can even go on vacation at work. They force you to go on vacation. You'll go maybe for 2 weeks. When you come back, you're still exhausted. That is why, according to the law, and it was done again through research, it is a must for you to go on annual leave. It's not there for fun. It's also there for your mental health and wellness. Okay, so give fatigue that you cannot explain. Okay. And then Fahima says, how does one deal with not feeling guilty about pouring into your own cup when it's an issue when you do and unpleasant words are thrown your way? Let me read this again. I can't understand this whole. How does one deal with not feeling guilty about pouring into your own cup when it's an issue when you do and unpleasant words are thrown your way? Fahima, give me that person's address, Wena. Your big sister will deal with it. Give me the person's address. Yeah, I'm that person, guys. Me.
I was about to say the same thing, Guti girl. Address, please. We shall deal with it ourselves.
They must never. Never. They must send that address. Send name, address, cell number. We will deal with them.
With that being said, Fahima, another way of you not feeling guilty is knowing why you are doing what you're doing, where you are doing it, and where it's going to lead you. Whoever says whatever they are saying, take what you need and the rest throw it away. So they say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words are just there to hurt me. Pumada.
Fahima, did you hear? Are we together, guys? I hope you're loving this session, eh? I think it's today we can go until 9 o'clock, and it's almost 9 o'clock. Right. Now we are doing how to do this thing. Give that exercise, this exercise of the one boundary that you're going to look at and the compassionate phrase that you're going to say to yourself. right? So this is an example. This is an example. So these are the columns, right? Column A, B, C, D. So you need to recognize. So you need to briefly describe a recent guilt moment, name the trap. We've actually done this prior. I'm just doing this for visual learners, right? And then you need to reframe it. So apply the 3-question reframe. What is it? It's a tool, ne? So you say, what happened? Number 1. Thank you, Fahima. Number 2, so what happened? Number 1, what part is mine? So this is exactly what Victoria just told Fahima. Ne? And then number 3, what one small next step can I take? Okay. You see, so what happened? I was trying to pour into my cup, and then someone now thinks that I'm being selfish. What part is mine? None of the part is mine. That person has got their own drama. Number 3, what's one small next step can I take? The way Victoria said, take what you need to take. The others, the rest, leave it. Okay. And then priorities. Hey, name one boundary to try this week and your compassionate reminder phrase. Please, let's write in the text box. Let's write in the comments. What is the one boundary that you're going to try? To deal with this week. And what is your compassionate reminder phrase? Right, now we need a commitment from you. Just one sentence. This week I will. You will finish. This week I will, blah, 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 blah. Now I'm moving, guys, because I'm looking at the time happy. And laptop it might switch off. All right, evidence and further reading. Now, guys, I like evidence, I like evidence. So, self-forgiveness and being stuck in guilt. Research shows people who remain trapped often replay events and need to reconnect with values and future focus in order to heal. And then self-compassion mediates self-forgiveness. Studies also find that self-compassion reduces shame-driven self-attack and supports self-forgiveness. Actually, I would like to add on this, but because of the time. Okay, in closing, please recognize the traps happening in here. Recognize the traps. Use self-compassion. Please be kind to yourself. Reframe into action. And please never forget to prioritize yourself. Now, type 1 micro commitment in the chat. Well, it's what I just asked. Then I carry that 1-page worksheet. The audio I'm going to share. Let me share the audio. Where's the audio now? There. So the audio is on YouTube, ne? I'm going to share it in the comments. So that is the audio for self-compassion practice. And then suggested readings. Now, guys, like I say, please make this app that I spoke about just now. King Apple. Spotify. Make Spotify your friend. Even the TikTok. Just watch positive things. Okay. Let's see. Fahima, this week I will not feel guilty about putting myself first because I matter too. You definitely matter. Caroline says, this week I will cut the time I spend on TikTok. Now, guys, I've been off TikTok for, I think, 3 months. I needed that rest. TikTok is too much for me. And then Osbongina says, one boundary, start prioritizing my projects first. Thank you. And then your phrase, your efforts, no matter how small, are worthy. It deserves a hand clap. No matter how small. And then, okay, then I shared the audio that you can check now. But there's a lot of things that you can check online, guys. There's a lot. I'm just giving you a starting point, so to speak. Now, please, letting go of guilt is a practice that is rooted in self-love, believe it or not. Yes. So write your commitments right in the chat as you're doing now, and then I will send the worksheet and audios after the session. I get those who are in the WhatsApp group, they know that all the material that is shared here, they get it in the WhatsApp group. If you are not in the WhatsApp group, please make sure that you are in the WhatsApp group tonight. And then also, Victoria, could you please share the register right here on YouTube? So we've got a register. We are checking your attendance, right? According to your attendance, it's either you will get a certificate or not get a certificate at the end of this training series. Okay, because I want you guys to do better. I want you to put yourself in the forefront. Normally at this time, we are doing things that are, we are watching TV, It's high time that you also prioritize yourself. Self-development. This is what this is. Okay, self-development. This is part of self-development. Okay, so please make sure that you sign the register before tomorrow 6 a.m. What did I say? Before tomorrow, what time? Let's see. I want to see if this class is listening. I said before tomorrow, what time? This week I will learn that I'm not a superhero. I deserve rest. Yes, I do way too much. Yes. You see, pat yourself on the back for saying this. As this week I was saying no and stand on it because I end up doing it. Oh, perfectionist, Nana. Oh, perfectionist. Yes, Fahima. Okay. It's also yes. So make sure, please, guys, please, because when you miss deadlines, you make more work for me. Okay. So when I say please sign the register before this time, please do it. Literally, it's not even 5 minutes to fill in the register. You just your email, your name, date of date of birth? I think so. What would you like us to share? Because it's a feedback form. Yes, it's a register, but it's also a feedback form that also talks to how these trainings will be conducted as we move along. So these trainings are not rigid. They are structured in such a way that we keep your comments or your feedback in mind. Okay. A lot of you said you love the interaction last week. You love the interaction, and I made sure that I include the interactions again this week. You see. And then some of you said you want 1 hour training, and here I am doing the 1 hour training. You see, so you are not just filling just a register. You're not just a number. No, your feedback matters. Are we together? Are there any questions as we wrap up? Yeah, we are now 1 hour, 3 minutes. Are there any questions? And then we can call it a night. I hope everyone is in the WhatsApp group. Remember, we said, Victoria, can you please put that your number on the screen for those who will be doing replay as well? Because I'm aware that there's actually quite a lot of people that watch this training as a replay. All right. How do you feel, guys? How do you feel? Right now we are at 104. So at 105 we close. How do you feel after this? How do you feel? As opposed to when you entered this training, now we are exiting this training. How do you feel right now? And you showed your face and what did you write? What is Fanagalo? What did you write? Oh yeah, last week I said I'm not gonna show my face. Hey Nana, I can't being a perfectionist. Hey, Kimatata. You feel good. Awesome. Please practice that. You'll be amazed. Even I spoke about exercising. Even exercising, guys, walking. You don't have to be crazy. Just walk 30 minutes. You will be surprised what it will do for your mental health and wellness. Just walking. You don't have to do anything extreme. Just walk in 30 minutes, come back. You will see as you practice it, you'll even your productivity mentally, it increases. Okay. Yeah. Yes, I said I won't show my face. But aren't you happy that you see my face? All right, guys. Okay, I feel at ease. I am so happy about this. I am so happy. Now we can. Right? Ladies and gentlemen, for those who do not know, thank you, Temocheng. Feeling a little bit lighter. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, little is better than nothing. This series is proudly sponsored by Khutlo Skills and Business Development Agency and Excellus Ambassadors Youth Empowerment Initiative, NPC. You pay nothing for this. The only thing that you pay is attention and just a little bit of data. Ne? But no one is paying anything for this. Why? Because we are paying it for what as an organization? We are paying it for what? Thank you, Caroline. I am feeling calm. Yes. Please remember to breathe. And what I'll do, last week I forgot to share. Ne? What I'll do in the group, I think by tomorrow, I will share the breathing exercises that I was taught by Ento. Dr. Mankana. Ooh. Now, I don't know. Dr. Huberman. Yeah, he's a leading king neuroscientist. He does a lot of groundbreaking work on how the brain works. Okay. And that's where I learned a lot about breathing exercises. All right. Thank you, everyone. So next week, it's March. So we will meet here next week, Tuesday, same time, 8 o'clock. And please send this training to anyone that you feel would benefit. But everyone will benefit, especially if somebody who is who loves to learn, to develop themselves. Please send this session to everyone, that even family groups, send it and come Kaufela next week as a family. It's fine. I get what we're doing. We want people to do better for themselves. All right, you deserve better. And remember, you are perfect. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Say it. I'm perfect. I want to see it there. At least 3, then we close. I am perfect. I want to see it in the comment section. I am perfect. We are way too hard on ourselves. So flaws and all, you are perfect. With your temper or no temper, you are perfect. Be kind to yourself. Why am I not seeing I am perfect in the comments? Next week I'm doing 30 minutes here. Next week. Thank you, Victoria. Ghana, I want to remove this. And yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. It has been a blast. Now it's time for us to drink our tea or coffee or juice, whatever you drink, or water, and go to sleep. Remember, tomorrow when you wake up, say your positive affirmations, even if it's just 3 sentences, that I am loved, I forgive myself for everything, and I am God's favorite child. You don't have to, this is not math and science, ne? Simple things, they do wonders. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Meet you next week, Tuesday, ne? And don't forget to mark the register. Thank you. Bye.